Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I was on the way home driving down the road and I was listening to a Christian music station, which is K-Love, and they were talking about living like you're loved, and that really stuck with me, and I wanted to talk about that tonight. Oftentimes I find myself living like I'm not wanted, like I'm not cared for. I tend to put myself down. I pick myself apart, and I know I'm not alone in this. We all go through it. We do that all the time, though. We put ourselves down. We take ourselves for granted, really. We don't see ourselves for who we are. We see ourselves for who we could be, or what we could look like, or what we could change or fix, or da-da-da-da, whatever it is. We want to fix it. We want to change. Love yourself. It's okay to love the skin you're in. It's okay to love every part of your weight loss. It's okay to love yourself where you start and where you stop. It's okay to love yourself right now in the moment. You don't have to wait. It's okay to think and to know that you're good enough the way you are without changing any physical appearance. You're good enough. And you don't have to be like someone else or fit into that certain mold. You might even be the black sheep of the family. That's okay. It pains me because I've always tried to conform. I've always tried to fit in. I've always tried to be popular, and I just never was that person. But I was never meant to be that person. I've always been a standalone kind of person. And that can get very lonely. And yes, I've been bullied before, not as bad as some people, but I did deal with bullying, and that's hard. It really is. But don't think you have to change who you are to fit in with those people. Live every day like you are loved, just for who you are, because you are. You are uniquely made. There is no other person exactly like you. And I know that's so generic. I know everybody says it, but it just hit me so hard on the way home today when I heard that phrase, live like you're loved. And I thought, how much better would your friendships be, your marriages be, your relationships be, your family be, if we all just loved ourselves and gave ourselves as much attention as we pour into other people. Because you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself. You have to love yourself before you can allow anyone else to love you. Happiness oftentimes to us is a destination. Like, I'll be happy when I get that promotion. I'll be happy when I have that big house. I'll be happy when I'm in this relationship. I'll be happy when I'm in those pants. I'll be happy when I'm that size. I'll be happy when I look like that girl. I'll be happy when I look like that guy. It's always a destination, but here's the thing. Happiness is not a destination. It's a journey. Happiness, a lot of the times, is a choice. How you start your day out usually determines the rest of your day. So if I start my day out and I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, today you're going to be the best you can be, and you look great, or just name 7 things off that you like about yourself, or start your morning with prayer, reading the Bible, however you want to start your morning in a positive light. That will reflect on how the rest of your day is going to go. If you start the morning off grumpy and hating the day and dreading that you have to go to work, or dreading that you have to go to that interview, or whatever it may be, whatever you're dreading, that'll set the tone for your day. So you have to wake up every morning with a grateful heart that you're awake to see another day. And I know, that can be the most difficult thing ever. Like, I have struggled with that for a very long time. I'm still struggling with that. I have to be very conscious of every day. When I wake up, what am I grateful for? Look in the mirror, tell myself what I like about myself. It can be very difficult to get up in the morning and start the day off positive. Because not everybody's a morning person. I'm more of a night owl. But I've had to try to transition to being a morning person, because that's when the people are alive. Like, that's when everybody's awake. But it's still hard not to be a little grumpy in the morning. And a lot of the times, if you're grumpy in the morning, or your spouse is grumpy in the morning, and you're like, what's the matter with you? Like, why are you so aggravated? And it's really just that it's morning. John and I went through this in the first, well, we still go through this sometimes. He's definitely not a morning person. And sometimes I'll be like, why are you hateful? Like, what's going on? Did I do something? Me knowing that he's just not a morning person and nothing's wrong. He's just a little grumpy in the morning. But sometimes that can lead to like arguments. I mean, it doesn't really lead to arguments anymore now, but it did when we first got married because I did not know what was going on. I had never really been a grumpy morning person. I can usually wake up and go about my day without being that way, but he cannot. And that's fine. Like, that is completely okay to own who you are and to love who you are. So I've talked about how to start your day off productive and in a positive note. But how do we really live like we're loved? I know that day in and day out, I treat myself probably the worst anyone could ever treat me. The thoughts, the things that I think about myself. I wonder sometimes, like, think of the worst comments you make to yourself all day long. Think of the things that you tell yourself and ask yourself, would you say that to your daughter? Would you say that to your son? Would you say that to your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your best friend, a stranger even? Would you say those things? Probably not. I mean, I know some of y'all with your little troll fingers will say it in the comments, but think about it. We are our worst critics ever. And we live, mostly, each day like we're just these grotesque human beings, like we're just not wanted or cared for. And a lot of times it's because of the image that society pushes on us. We're not thin enough, our teeth aren't white enough, your hair's not big enough, like you're not tall enough, like there's all these things that you're not enough. You're not enough for this, but you are enough. Because you are you, and that is enough. You don't have to conform. You don't have to be someone else to be genuinely enough. And I just really wanted to come on here and let you all know that you are enough. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever your situation is, I don't care what it is. You are enough. You are cared for, and you are loved. And the first person that has to love you is you. When we learn how to respect ourselves, that teaches us how to get that respect from other people. And it teaches us how to respect others the way that we wish to be respected. And to receive love, we have to know how. If you notice, a lot of the times when we get compliments, like, oh, you're so pretty today, our knee-jerk reaction is, no, I look like crap, I just did this to my hair, and you start making excuses as to why you look the way you look. And that's normal. Like, everybody I know does that. And here's the kicker, though. If we were to be like, yeah, I look good, all of a sudden, you're conceited. They're allowed to think you look pretty, but you're not allowed to think you look pretty. I disagree. Own that. Be confident. Yes, I do look good. My hair does look good today. I appreciate you for noticing. Just because you love yourself does not make you conceited. There is a big difference between arrogance and confidence. Some people don't know the difference, but there's a difference. Live like you're loved. Live every day like you are the most precious human being on the face of the earth without being conceited. Treat yourself with love and kindness. There's only one of you, and it starts with you. There's a saying that says we accept the love we think we deserve. And that's very tragic. Because a lot of people don't think they're good enough. A lot of people have been told they aren't good enough. A lot of people have been disowned for who they are. And just, you're not welcome because of who you are. And that, above everything, breaks my heart. because you are loved and you are cared for. And just because certain people have rejected you, and even though some of those people might even be your family, there is so much in store for you. Live every single day in your truth. Live every single day as you are. Not who somebody else wants you to be, or not who that group over there thinks you should be. Not even who mommy and daddy think you should be. Live and walk in your truth. Shine your light. Love yourself, and you will know how to love others. That saying, charity starts at home, giving begins at home. Well, it also starts within you first. You have to know how to love and respect yourself, to love and respect others, and to receive love and respect. I'm starting to repeat myself now, but I just feel so strongly about this. I can just feel it bubbling over. I just keep wanting to say it over and over and over. I have had such a hard time loving myself. It has caused issues in my marriage, in our, like when we were dating. I was so self-conscious that every time John would say, "You look very pretty," I'm like, he's lying. There's no way that someone could look at me and think she's beautiful. There's no way somebody could love me. And even though I married that man that told me every single day that he loved me, it was so hard to believe it because I didn't love me. And to be quite honest, I didn't really start loving me until like a month and a half ago. And we've been married almost 6 years. And I don't have the magic words or the spell, the 10-step list. I don't have the how-to guide on how to love yourself. You just wake up one morning and look yourself in the eye in the mirror and say, you know what? Dang it, I'm worth it. Because you are. You are worth so much more than you give yourself credit for. I used to hide. I didn't want to be seen. I was always bigger than the other girls. You know what? Who cares? Really, who cares at the end of the day? We've all got our own insecurities. Why should I make myself miserable every single day? Because I might not like that I have a little bit of weight to lose. I might not like something about myself. We waste so many precious days hating ourselves when we could just be living like we're loved. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'll probably make a couple more videos along these same lines because I have some more things that I want to talk about. I really hope this was for somebody tonight because it's been on my mind and my heart all day long. And I want you to know that I am still waking up every day and making a conscientious effort to love and respect myself. And it is hard sometimes. Some days harder than others. But one thing I like to do, and I know this might sound a little dumb, every day when you get up and you go to the bathroom, look in the mirror and name off 7 things you like about yourself or you love about yourself. Have pretty eyes. It doesn't even have to be physical, but it could be, I love my personality. I love the way I laugh. I love the way that shirt looked the other day. I like my hair. My eyes are pretty. Just anything, you know. I care deeply about other people. I give of myself. Find out what you love about yourself. Write it down. Tell yourself every day what you love about you. And watch it become a habit. Just to love yourself. And to live like you're loved. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. And I will see you all in my next one. I hope you all have a wonderfully blessed day, night, evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is when you're watching this. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to stick around for more of these types of videos. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.